the youngest lawyer that I've interviewed. Huh? You're just 27 years old.
Yeah.
Tell me a little about yourself. How did you get into law? अपने बारे में आप थोड़ा सा बताओ. Then we'll ask you details.
So, well, I'm a graduate of University of London Excellence Program. I'm an academic lawyer. I have taught approximately 7,000 students for A-level law, AS and A2 law for University of London, LLB first, second, third year lawyers.
Wow.
I've also taught assistant commissioners and commissioners.
Really?
जो कि ट्राइब्यूनल जजेस होते हैं उनको फिर एक ग्रेजुएट एंट्री के अंदर सेकंड डिग्री लॉ की करनी होती है, so I've taught them as well.
And Omar, how do people take you seriously considering that you're just 27?
Yeah, this is a very interesting question, and because globally or Pakistan में ज़्यादा है, because people judge you on the basis of your age, and obviously it's justified in a way because competence and seriousness comes with age, right? But I believe as soon as they see that you're competent, they start respecting you. I'll tell you a very interesting incident. I was teaching a graduate entry batch. इसमें सारे students already graduates होते हैं, masters होते हैं, double degree करने लगे होते हैं. उसके अंदर assistant commissioners और commissioners से Inland Revenue Tax Department के भी commissioner थे. So I was standing as the lecturer in the class, right? And these people walk in, and I was about to start, and then they asked me, so when is the teacher going to come in? I said, I'm the teacher. Right? He was like, you will teach us? I said, yes. So I could feel, you know, they were like, yeah, obviously they were older.
And Pakistan ki thinking aisi hi hai.
Exactly. And as soon as I started teaching them, after 15 minutes, by the time I was leaving, they were opening doors for me. Right, so because at the end of the day, it's all get down to how well you can speak, how well you can convey. People respect and respond to competence. So I think as long as you're competent,
and competent के अलावा, I think आपका experience भी काफी होगा. 7,000 students is a huge number.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, how many of these ratio have been girls? Because अक्सर हमारे जो lawyers show पर आते हैं, those are women as well.
Yeah.
And you know, when women come, they always talk about how this is not a women-centric career choice either.
Yeah.
Right? So I'd really love to know कि जब आप पढ़ाते हैं 7,000 students में से औरतें कितनी थी?
अच्छा, initially when I myself were pursuing law at the external degree, उस वक्त I don't think there were a lot of girls in our class because हमारी class का ratio men का ज़्यादा था.
अच्छा.
But when I teach today,
but law में generally men ज़्यादा ही होते हैं.
ज़्यादा होते हैं. अच्छा. It depends कि corporate law है कि litigation है.
अच्छा.
But generally speaking कि आज मेरी class के ना कल I uploaded a picture in which I was teaching, and then I noticed in that picture that most I think बहुत कम 30 या फिर 20% लड़के थे मेरी class के अंदर.
अच्छा.
So there are a lot of girls pursuing law now, and I think that is also important as well.
Very good.
I think eventually when you become a lawyer, it gets down to what area of law you will be pursuing as a corporate lawyer, या फिर litigation.
And what area do you think is the most lucrative for men and women? अगर अलग-अलग मैं आपसे पूछूं distinction.
I think both are lucrative.
ठीक है.
And when people ask me, sir, should I pursue law as a career? Is it lucrative? I start off with this point. See, there's no field good or bad.
Yeah.
Fields are appropriate to your personality. So every industry and every field requires certain set of skill set and personality traits. So you have to first notice, for example, like a field of law की बात करें, there's 3 skill sets required to become a successful lawyer, even as a corporate lawyer or litigator. Art of research, art of drafting, and art of oral advocacy or communication, right?
Absolutely.
And
what about discernment and all of these things? क्या आप judge कर सकते हो character को कि नहीं? ये सारी चीजें matter करती हैं कि नहीं करती?
Yes.
Do you look at personal qualities as well, or do you just look at the skills?
I mean, in what sense?
In the sense कि you know basically अगर मैं research अच्छी कर रही हूँ और अगर मेरी verbal skills let's say बहुत अच्छी हैं, regardless of that, is there something else that makes a very good lawyer? In those 7,000 students, what do you think is a good lawyer that stands out? Male or female?
So I was अच्छा हमारे mock school of law के ना हमने एक segment बनाया है mock podcast करके.
अच्छा.
And I do that podcast, so I'm the host. I'm not as good as you are.
No, absolutely not at all. I'm sure you're great. You're speaking so well. Achha.
So I was taking this interview of this very accomplished lawyer, Panjani Saab. So मैंने उसके अंदर ऐड किया कि I always say कि art of research, drafting and oral advocacy are the core skill set of any lawyer. He said you're missing the most important point, Umar. I said what? What's the ability to think like a lawyer?
Yeah, that's what I meant, right? Discernment. मैं यही पूछ रही थी. So उमर, अभी आपके लिए हमारे पास 2-3 सवाल भी आए हैं. But you know, मेरा पहला सवाल तो आपसे यही होगा कि जो लोग प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं पाकिस्तान के अंदर, क्या उनके लिए ज़रूरी है कि वो एक्सटर्नल LLB डिग्री करें या you know they can do a local 5-year degree as well?
So basically जो local 5 year degree थी आपकी ये that was for 4 years पहले अब पहले 5 years की थी अब 4 years की हो गई है। जब आप एक O levels या A levels या metric या intermediate student होते हैं that is the part that is where you decide whether you want to pursue the local LLB or the external degree। मेरा एक personal opinion ये है कि if you want to pursue the local degree I think one of the best universities in Pakistan is LUMS और ये एक mutual consensus भी you know amongst all lawyers and law firms that they hire LUMS grad। उसके अलावा if you're not getting to LUMS, I would highly recommend that you pursue the external degree from University of London। अब external degree University of London का format ये है कि University of London is an education board in the UK। You can sit here in Pakistan, register yourself in the University of London। British Council conducts your exam in Pakistan। In 3 years you become a lawyer। तो इसका पहला फायदा ये होता है कि you save 1 entire year। So you can get in the legal field earlier, right? तो I think ये choice आपकी important होती है because the sooner you get into the legal field,
उतना जल्दी आप शुरू कर सकते हो। But उमर you know अक्सर ये भी बोला जाता है कि अगर आप जैसा मेरी काफी दोस्तों ने external LLB degrees भी की हैं and then आप practice पाकिस्तान में कर रहे हो, right? तो it's better for you to know the local market and the local rules and regulations। What do you advise people for that?
There's only one piece of advice, and I think if I would advise this to my younger self as well. And absolutely any student pursuing the University of London program should absolutely follow this advice। In the first year, they should start off interning in law firms, right? तो first, second, third year तक 3 साल तक वो corporate law litigation in-house में internship करते रहेंगे। By the time they graduate, they have 3 years of legal experience। They would know how to deal clients, they would know how to conduct legal research।
जो कि main काम है।
जो कि main काम है। Even as a local LLB student or a University of London LLB student, practicality is entirely different than academics। So I can never teach you an experience. You have to go through it in order to instill that skill set, right?
Of course।
So if you're interning for 3 years, the practical skills will be there, and you should not have any problem with that as well।
ठीक है, got it, that's amazing। अच्छा एक mandatory test होता है law admission test जिसको LAT कहते हैं, LAT, right? तो क्या ये जो है आपके जो इनकमिंग स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं इनकी क्वालिटी इंप्रूव कर रहा है या ये एक सिर्फ एक्स्ट्रा हर्डल है?
I just feel like जैसे लॉगर का एग्जाम हो गया, लाइसेंसिंग के लिए आई थिंक रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज दे हैव मेड दिस, लेकिन इन माय ओपिनियन की प्रैक्टिकलिटी के अंदर कोई इतनी ज़्यादा हाई यूटिलिटी होती नहीं है क्योंकि पाकिस्तान की बेसिक लॉ के ऊपर आपके सवाल होता है CRPC, CPC, QSO, PPC। इसको आपको याद करके एग्जाम देना होता है। एट द एंड ऑफ द डे I don't think what really adds to your legal field is the skill set and the personality traits of discipline and
education is just a foundation that you need for it। तो आप foundation बनाओ फिर इसके बाद what you've been insisting throughout is कि practical skills are so important, like you know writing and all of that।
100%।
अच्छा खैर anyway अभी आपके लिए एक सवाल आया उमर हमें ऑडियंस से कि अगर मैं LLB की डिग्री करता हूँ तो मेरे पास क्या ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल हैं करियर के जो मैं परस्यू कर सकता हूँ?
So LLB के अंदर there are multiple options like that।
ठीक है।
आपने पहले फॉर एग्जांपल O levels किया, A levels किया, LLB कर लिया। LLB करने के बाद नंबर 1 ऑप्शन इज लिटिगेशन। लिटिगेशन में क्या होता है, यू गो टू द कोर्ट एंड यू प्रैक्टिस लॉ इन द कोर्ट, ओरल एडवोकेसी, राइट? व्हेनेवर देयर इज अ डिस्प्यूट बिटवीन 2 पार्टीज और आप जैसे कि शोज और जैसे सूट्स, हार्वी स्पेक्टर या शोज,
या ओह माय गॉड यस।
तो उसके अंदर आप कोर्ट जाके प्रैक्टिस करो, दैट्स लिटिगेशन, दैट्स ऑप्शन नंबर 1। नंबर 2 इज कॉर्पोरेट लॉ। So corporate law does not go to the court at all. It is the desk job। It is to do with negotiation, drafting, and execution of financial transactions as well, right? Number 3 is as an academic lawyer। तो आप policy making या फिर आप academia में जा सकते हो, teaching में जा सकते हो। So that is another option that you have as well। फिर नंबर 4 इज इन हाउस, जैसे कि एंग्लो कॉर्पोरेशन हो गई या
जिसके हम अभी बात भी कर रहे थे।
बिल्कुल, बड़ी बड़ी कॉर्पोरेशंस बैंक होते हैं, उसके ना इन हाउस आप एक लॉ ले सकते हैं। सो देयर आर मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस। और लास्ट ऑप्शन
और इसमें अच्छा गो अहेड। नहीं लास्ट वाला भी बता ही दो फिर मैं पूछ रही हूं सबसे लुक्रेटिव कौन सा है?
इफ यू सो इफ यू वांट टू परस्यू CSS, आई थिंक उसकी जो रिक्वायरमेंट होती है दैट यू नीड टू बी अ ग्रेजुएट। आई थिंक इफ यू वांट टू परस्यू CSS देन लॉ इज समथिंग दैट वुड बी ग्रेट फॉर यू। And last, even if you want to become an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur, right? I don't practice law anymore। So if you want to be an entrepreneur, I think law is something that would really help you।
Absolutely। अच्छा, and क्या ये भी ज़रूरी है कि एक highly network driven आप situation में रहो? क्या ये important है कि आपके family connections आपको help करें? Let's say मेरे कोई family connections नहीं हैं। Let's say I'm not a very network driven person either। Will I still do fine in law?
I think in any given industry, network is absolutely important. And obviously, if you already have existing clients and people that you know, you will have an edge. लेकिन वो एक certain extent तक ही रहेगा.
Of course,
right?
You need hard work as well.
Obviously, network will get you to that. Let's suppose
it'll get your foot in the door.
Right. उसके बाद at the end of the day everything boils down to how skilled you are, right? So network का एक added advantage ये होता है कि आप you're in the door, but then obviously in front of the client, in front of a judge, then it is your game.
That is the game. अच्छा, अब मैं specifically पूछना ये चाहूँगी कि you know for women specifically, if there's women who want to become lawyers, what do you think is the most comfortable yet lucrative field for women as well? Comfortable and lucrative.
I think lucrative litigation भी होती है और corporate law भी lucrative होता है equally.
I've seen a lot of women lawyers who are corporate lawyers.
Yes. दोनों lucrative होता है.
अब वो in-house भी हो जाते हैं बाद में तो उसमें. And आप in-house में थोड़े ज़्यादा पैसे बना लेते हो? कि नहीं?
Debatable. I mean, as a corporate lawyer, there are millions of dollars of transactions happening every single day. There's public-private partnership. There's वारे जैस का merger हो रहा है. एक कंपनी दूसरी कंपनी को take over कर रही है. Right? All these things are done by corporate lawyers. एक कंपनी CPAC पाकिस्तान आता है, right? So obviously they need corporate lawyers to do their work. Company incorporation, partnership deed, Security Exchange Commission Pakistan साथ regulatory body के साथ compliances. Everything is done by corporate lawyers, and these big companies pay a lot of money to these people.
A lot of money.
So
absolutely.
both are lucrative. It depends what is most appropriate in according to your personality. If you don't like going to the court in the morning, wearing a suit, then probably corporate lawyer is your thing.